Ermai waterfall, situated to the southwest of Karnataka near Dharmsthala and Charmady Ghats. Not very well known, but still a very beautiful place. It is not really accessible, there are not very good roads per se. After visiting the place and while coming back, I saw two snakes within 50 meters of each other. The first one very nearly came under my wheels and it was a great shock. With sheer luck, I and the snake escaped without problems. The second one was running away from me. Seeing two snakes within 50 meters of each other completely shook me. The first instance nearly froze me up and the second one completely terrified me, and this is me escaping from the place in sheer panic. So this is me near to the western Ghats of Karnataka, and this is part of my monsoon ride of 2019. That is during the monsoon time, towards the end of June of 2019, I went for a long ride, starting from Ooty to reach Mumbai. During this ride, I went through a lot of different places, especially through the western Ghats of Karnataka. In the first part of that ride, which I started from Ooty, I went to Coorg, Madikeri, Sakleshpura and Dharamsthala, which are in my previous videos. On this day, I have started from Dharamsthala and I am going back to the Western Ghats. The Ermai waterfall, the showpiece of my previous video, lies on this road from Dharamsthala to Charmadi Ghats. And now I am heading in the direction of Kudremukh National Park. But on this route, there are 2 or 3 different places to see. Mainly this one, the Charmadi Ghats. Very similar to any other Ghat road, curving roads, a lot of hairpin bends. But the road was with very less traffic on this day. And after going through this Charmadi Ghat, I went to 2 or 3 different viewpoints. Very less known, but very beautiful. Then a small pilgrimage site in Karnataka, a very old temple over there. And after all these places, I went through the Kudremukh National Park to reach Karkala. That is the place where Sri Gomadeshwara statue and the Jain temple is located. So this video basically contains my motorcycle ride through all these places. Well, at least till the beginning of Kudremukh National Park, because when I reached there it was already night and my GoPro batteries ran out. But before all that, Charmadi Ghats. Well, one of the viewpoints of Charmadi Ghats. Very similar to most of the mountainous Ghat roads that you can see on the western Ghats. And of course, very beautiful. This is the start of the monsoon period, the rainy season of 2019. I passed through here towards the end of June of 2019, 25th of June. The place must have received 2 or 3 days of rainfall and it must have given it a transformation to make it more green covered and eye-catching. I started this ride specifically for a monsoon riding experience, and that is the reason why I started to the end of June. I started from Ooty when the rains started in Kerala. I purposefully selected this route, the western Ghats of Karnataka, because the monsoon period gives it much more beauty. Then you get good roads through here, not much traffic. Then you get to see very beautiful places, especially these waterfalls on the western Ghats. And during the monsoon periods, the rainy season, the tourist numbers are very less. So overall, a good time to enjoy a bike ride. But the rainy season of 2019 was extremely harsh for entire India. A lot of floods happened in many places of India, particularly in my home state, Kerala. There was a lot of devastation. This is the early part of the monsoon, to the end of June when it actually started raining. But to the middle of July, it actually started raining very heavily while I was in Maharashtra. There was a lot of flash floods, then the roads became unmotorable, and it was at that time that I decided to end my ride. Even this road, this Charmady Ghat road, while I was going through here, now it looks very good. But during the rainy season, when the rains became very harsh, this road itself was closed due to landslides. I think this road was closed for quite a number of days for repairs and maintenance. Now this route, this Charmady Ghat road, is an important road and quite strategic because people from the northern part of Karnataka comes to Dharamstala and Mangalore through this route. This road connects the coastal region and the Malnad region of Karnataka with its eastern regions. This is my second time doing this stretch of Charmady Ghats. The first time was when I was coming from Sakleshpura to Dharamstala. At that time when I was coming through this place, it was raining heavily, so I couldn't stop anywhere. But I couldn't help noticing the beauty of this place, and that is the reason why I am again taking this road once again. And it is indeed a very beautiful place, especially today, now that there is very less traffic. And that is a surprise considering the fact that I have seen several previous YouTube video vlogs, travel vlogs of other people. And whatever videos I have seen, this place seems to be congested, but not this day. And while I was coming from Sakleshpura to Dharamstala, it was the same kind of traffic situation, not much difference, very less traffic. So that was really a surprise, and I was able to enjoy the beauty of this place without any kind of interruptions. Well, there could be several reasons. One is that this is the start of the rainy season, the monsoon period, and there is very less tourist traffic. So that was Charmady Ghats for you, and now I have reached the Western Ghats proper. My travel style or riding style in this ride as well as my previous rides is to choose interior roads, not the main roads. I avoid main roads and I go through these interior roads, which is very less traffic and very beautiful places. My final destination is Mumbai, but I don't need to reach the place any particular day, so I'm not very specific about reaching the place. So when I go, I try to find very less traveled, very less known places, and this is one such. I'm taking this bike to the left because there is a very less known viewpoint over here that I found from Google Maps. When I started this ride from Ooty, I didn't have any particular route in mind except that I need to go through the Western Ghats and all these places through which I've come through mostly, except for Coorg, like the places after Coorg like Sakleshpura, Dharamstala, the Ermai waterfall, and this one, the one which I'm going to, it's called the Maidadi viewpoint. All these places are kind of spur of the moment decisions. So today morning when I started from Dharamstala, my plan was to go towards Kudremukh and to reach Karkala at least. When I was starting that ride, I saw there was one waterfall on the route or like slight deviation from the road, and that was the Ermai waterfall, my previous video. And that was a very good place. It was a beautiful waterfall. Nobody was there except me, and I was there for like 3 or 4 hours. And after that, now this one, this Maidadi viewpoint to which I'm going to. While I was coming through Charmady Ghats, I was searching Google Maps for any kind of tourist locations, viewpoints and things like that. And I saw this one while I was coming, just on the way. So this basically is my traveling style. I have to reach Mumbai and I'm going through Western Ghats, but I have not formed any particular or specific ideas about places I have to go. And I find these kind of places while I am going, not like I plan everything in the beginning and I set out for the ride. But of course, I do have to go to some places at least, and one of them is Jog Falls. And I did go there to Jog Falls, and that will be one of my upcoming vlogs, upcoming videos. But before that, this Maidadi viewpoint. And as I was saying, I searched Google Maps and I found this place which is kind of a viewpoint or trekking point or something like that. I checked out some YouTube videos. And this seems to be the place, at least that is what it says on Google Maps. And it looks beautiful from here. But the problem was that whatever videos I have seen on YouTube, it was like people trekking to the top of the mountain. So I'm kind of in a wrong place, I think. And that is one of the problems with no planning. Now I have come to this place on a spur of the moment decision. I found this place on Google Maps and I set out here. So I didn't ask anybody what is the place, what kind of things to see there. So I'm probably at a wrong place. Either Google Maps have brought me to a wrong place. But I cannot blame Google Maps completely, because all these points of interest like tourist spots and locations are entered by people like me who have come here, and they place their points on Google Maps saying that this is the place where the viewpoint is. And now once again I am following another lead on Google Maps, that is, it says that there is another waterfall quite nearby. So I'm going down this stretch of road which seems to be kind of going to an agricultural field, somebody's private land. This road itself seems to be a private road, not a public road. So I stood there for some time, because at this place, when I reached this place, Google Maps completely lost it. There were 2 or 3 roads going here and there, and I couldn't locate the specific road, and there were nobody to ask for any directions on this road. So these are the issues of no planning at all. You go to some place, you may not find it, you may find it, you may find something completely different. So when I reached the top, I asked this person for directions, and from what he has told me, the viewpoint is a completely different road. I have come on a completely wrong road. But the waterfall is quite somewhere nearby, but there is no motorable road. I cannot take my bike over there. Anyway, even without seeing much things and seeing the thing from far away, all these places looks very beautiful. Either it is coffee plantations, agricultural fields on one side, or there is forest land, and there are beautiful places like this. And this place is not a well-known tourist spot, although I could see a lot of homestays and lodges on the route. Moving from there, I have reached Kalsa, the name of the place, and that was the Kalaseshwari Swami temple. Now this area, the name is Hornadu, is kind of a small Hindu pilgrimage site in Karnataka. Now the direction I have set is Kudremukh, but this is a slight deviation from that route. Because this place, Hornadu, as I said, is a Hindu pilgrimage site and there is a very old temple here. A lot of pilgrims visit this place. I'm not sure if it is very well known, but the deity of the temple is definitely old, from the 8th century. And the temple is Adi Satyatmaka Annapurneshwari Devi temple. Now it was to the evening, so I didn't stay there for long. I am now setting out to Kudremukh. There are a few interesting facts and things about that temple, but I'm not going to all that because I didn't stay there for long to explore all those. About Kudremukh. I have heard about the place. I've seen a number of YouTube videos of people going through that place, a lot of travel vlogs about the place. But with my lack of planning, I was not able to go through that place at the correct time. Like when I reached the outskirts of the Kudremukh National Park, it was already night. All these places are not yet the Kudremukh National Park region. I'm still in the outskirts. I'm still going to that place. I think if I had made a plan to go through some places and to find out how long it will take to go to those places, I could have planned much better and go through this region, Kudremukh National Park region, during the daytime, not during the night. Now this is towards the evening. It has started raining. It is very foggy, difficult to see, difficult to ride, and my hands are shivering with the cold. So due to all these things, I was late in reaching the Kudremukh National Park region. So I was not able to capture the ride through that place because it was already night. And also my GoPro battery ran out. But to compensate for that, after going to Karkala through Kudremukh and after seeing the Gomateshwara statue over there, I came back through the Kudremukh region itself. About Kudremukh, it is a mountain range in the Chikmagaluru district of Karnataka. It is kind of a small hill station. The literal meaning of the name Kudremukh is horse face. And I think there is a small mountain or a small hill resembling the horse's face, and so the name. Now Karnataka's second highest peak named Mulyanagiri is located in these mountain ranges. Kudremukh in the old days was an iron ore mining center. There was the PSU company, public sector company, Kudremukh Iron Ore Company Limited, which operated there for about 30 years. It closed down in 2006 due to the environmental issues. Now I think there are trekking and camping sites over there, but since it is a national park, the entry and other things are restricted over there. I think it is under the forest department. So when you enter and exit, you have to give your name and details. And while I was going, because it was raining and because it was night, I didn't exactly spot the place. Now this is, I think, the previous township of Kudremukh Iron Ore Company. So I think the old township and the company is somewhere around here. And when I was going, I just saw this horse's face, and I didn't think about it at the time while I was going because it was raining and I just wanted to reach Karkala somehow because it was already night and it was kind of freezing. So I was going through this place at the wrong time, and if anybody is trying to come over here or planning to go over here, I would advise to go through it during the daytime because the route is very good, there is very less traffic, and it is a very beautiful place. And this is to the end of my video because at this point my GoPro about stopped. This is the Bhadra river, the merging of two rivers. It is only one of the points of interest on this route, and there are so many others, and for that reason, after going to Karkala and seeing the Gomateshwara statue, I came back through this route itself, that is through the Kudremukh region while I was going to Sringeri. So I'm going to stop this video just about here. I think you must have liked this video because I have edited it extensively to avoid the boring details. Now I'm going to give the link to my next video just about here, that is my ride back from Karkala through Kudremukh. If you would like to see more of these kinds of videos, try to subscribe to my channel and support me.